What's up everybody, it's Laura, that RV girl, and behind me is the open range Colt 231BH. This is a new floor plan and I just popped my head in. You're gonna be so shocked at how spacious it feels. It is a no slide bunk model. Let's just get started on this mini tour. Let's go. All right, everybody, welcome on inside the 231BH. Now this travel trailer is 27 feet long overall, no slide, and it's a whole new style of bunkhouse that I've never seen before, so I feel like you've probably never seen it before either. So we're gonna uncover it together today. Starting off in the front, we've got our walk around bed here. They've given us some cubbies on either side for storage. We've got little night end tables here with outlets and USB-C charging as well. Great if you do need to bring a CPAP machine along with you. You've got space to do that. And then overhead, instead of doing a big overhead cabinet, they've given you nice open shelves. Now look at this. We have tons of headroom here, so it feels really bright and airy. This whole unit just feels so bright and open. I love it. It's when I turn you around and you actually see the rest, it's gonna knock your socks off. At least it better, because I am thoroughly impressed. I love this. Let's take a look at what we're working with for storage underneath the bed. So we do have a pass-through up at the front there, and then here at the foot of the bed, this whole area is going to be open for us for storage. So bigger, bulkier items, additional linens, you can store all of that right there. Now, I don't want to gloss over something. Remember, it's the little things that count sometimes. Right here when you walk in off the front door, we've got a little spot here that will actually be a bit of an end table to this sofa, which is part of why I love this floor plan so much. But it's also got some storage shelves in here for you for your shoes. Now, I will bring you over here so you can take a peek at what I mean. Because seeing is believing. So take a look. We've got the shelves. I can't get you all the way to the ground, but we've got shelves here perfect for your shoes to kick off, even just little ones for kids to put their shoes there so they're not in the middle of your trailer. Yes, I have kids. Can you tell I'm a parent? I know what happens. They come home from school, they throw their backpack and shoes down, and then your trailer looks like the Walmart shoe aisle at the beginning of the back to school rush. Okay, everybody, welcome into what I think is just the best ever. This no slide model features a dinette and a sofa, so best of both worlds. That also means additional sleeping. And look at just how wide open this feels. I'm gonna switch you around too so you can just really get a good look at the trailer from front to back, back to front. But let's just continue on with the tour here. So we've got our 4-person dinette. Now this is going to be a half wall mount and a singular table leg style of table. So you do have a good amount of space underneath your table, so you don't have a bunch of posts in the way. It's also gonna make breaking it down really easy because we've only have one leg there to break down. I love how they've given us a window here on the off-camp side, so we get tons of natural light. And look at this conveniently placed outlet, just right by the tabletop. I love that. Plus, if you're looking for some entertainment on the go, right up there is where you'll find your TV bracket. So if you mount that on a swivel, you have perfect viewing from the bed, great viewing from your bunks in the back, or from this jackknife sofa. And I love a jackknife sofa. It's just so simple. It's also comfy. And remember that little cubby storage that we have when we first walk in? Well, this little tabletop here is going to be perfect for when you rest your drinks, your snacks. I love it. Also, up above us here, we've got cubby storage. And on this side here, when we first walk in, that's where you're gonna find your master light switches. Then we also have our tank and battery levels we can check, and we can put our awning in and out because of course, you've got a power patio awning out there with LED lighting. All right, back over here to storage. Nice big covered doors with full pass-through storage area overhead. And then as far as climate controls, we've got that roof-mounted AC, and here on the wall next to the sofa, you can control your furnace. Okay, I'm gonna turn you around so you can get a much better look at this space. Here, let's actually put you all the way to the back. I just really want you to have a really good look at how wide open and spacious this floor plan is. You're 8 feet wide, no slide, and you aren't gonna miss it at all. It feels like there's a slide in here and somehow there's not. All right, and now it's your turn to go from front to the back, so take that all in, but we're gonna head right back over to our jackknife sofa because I just wanna show you how much space and the fact that you have tons of storage underneath this sofa as well. But I more want to show you how much space you have when that's down. So say someone is using that to sleep and you want to keep your dinette so it's easy to get up and sit up, have morning coffee. You still have a great amount of space to walk through the trailer without kind of being impacted by that jackknife sofa being open. And I mean, like, let's give her a test. It's cozy and it's definitely adult friendly. Adults or kids, they'll enjoy sleeping on the sofa way more than they would in a tent. Okay, now let's make our way into our cooking space, and for that, I'm gonna bring you back closer to me, because you should, you know. Okay, we've got our kitchen here to the back, and what they've given us is 2 burners, and then down below, we've got some drawer storage, perfect for cutlery. We've got all of our breakers and fuses down there. Underneath our sink, we've got, a great amount of storage. Let's see if I can get you in there. Can you really see it? Look at that. We've got tons of storage options underneath that sink there. Perfect if you want to put your cleaners, linens, and those things. Up above this cooking area, nice big overhead cabinetry here, totally unobstructed. So any of those bigger, taller, Stanley cups and pitchers, you can put those up there. Back down here on the countertop, we've got a good amount of counter space around us here. And remember, your table's right there as well. So if you need extra space to prep and get things ready while everyone's outside around the campfire, you can totally kind of stretch out and make this space your own. You do have a single basin sink here with a matte black faucet, and this is going to allow for you to have space to wash up and clean up as you like. All in all, for those days that you're not grilling outside, you've got a great little cooking setup inside. And for pantry storage, we have these huge cubbies here, all the way down to the bottom, that you can utilize. Plus, kitchen continues over here to the campsite with your fridge. So we've got a 12-volt fridge and freezer, perfect to bring along all of your groceries and keep them nice and fresh. And up above that, it's a bunk model. You likely have kids that may need a quick meal on the go, or you may need to reheat your coffee. So they've given you a microwave just above the fridge. Also to note, letting in all of this natural light here, we've got a roof vent up top, so you can definitely pop that open. It's going to act as a skylight and give you natural light when it's closed, and then also let that fresh air flow in when you pop it open. Okay, back here, we are at the bunks, baby. We got double over double bunks, and the way that they're kind of cut off here actually gives you more space to come in and out of the washroom, and it doesn't interject into the kitchen at all. I really like that. It also makes this space feel a lot more open. Now, we do have a USB and USB-C charger up on the top bunk. Down below on the bottom bunk, same thing, USB, USB-C charger. The bottom bunk is gonna have its own window, and it will have a shade. So all of the windows in here are going to have an accordion style sunshade, so you can bring the privacy and keep the sun out when you need. Also underneath this bottom bunk, we've got a nice hinge storage here, so you've got even more space here to bring those bigger, bulkier items, or throw some totes under there, and that could be good clothes storage for whoever is hanging out in the bunks here. And last but not least, all right, here in the bathroom, let's just start it off with your Thetford Foot Flush RV toilet, and then get a load of this little tub. So we've got the cheater tub, which I love. When you've got little ones, you need to rinse off, wash up. You've got maybe about 6-7 inches here of depth to work with. But when you're showering, you've got a good amount of headspace because we've got a roof vent in here. So that's going to give us natural light, and it's going to add to our headroom. We've got a standard curtain for closure and a shower head on a wand. So that makes rinsing up real easy. All right, everybody, that is going to wrap up my tour on the open range Colt 231BH here in Indiana. As you can tell, I can't hide my emotions very well. I was tickled, absolutely tickled, when I popped into this unit and saw just how bright and spacious it was. I would love to know what you think, so please drop me a comment. I love hearing your feedback. And if you want to get off to the races in this Colt, head over to TRAVELAND RV. We'll get you hitched up and adventure ready. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all tomorrow.